This is Be a Beast on Nelson Radio. You chose to be here. This is not by accident that you're here now and in this program. You want to take your performance to the highest level. You want to dominate. You physically work hard. Now that's important. Mentally, we're going to prepare you to have the kind of success that's available to you. Not just for some, but for you to live it fully. You can do it too. Enjoy this journey. This program is your secret weapon. Be a Beast on Nelson Radio.
You're listening to Be a Beast on Nelson Radio. I'm with Dave Austin, mental performance coach. I'm Nelson. We want you to call us. 888-888-2136. That's 888-888-2136. Or simply text the word BEAST to 313131. And Dave, I'm excited about our guest coming up here. This is where we hit just the meat and potatoes of it, the hardcore, real facts of what it's like to be out there on the mound in this example, in front of thousands and having to perform.
Oh, Kameron Loe, we couldn't ask for a better visitor today, because this is a guy that has been in Major League Baseball this last year with the Atlanta Braves and rising up, the journey that he's taken. You're talking about a beast here. When we really want to have an example of a guy who's been through it all and just keeps, remember we talked about champions are champions before they're champions? Right. Kameron Loe is a champion.
Well, and a true beast. 6'9". He can bench press his car, then outrun it. He is an animal. Kameron, welcome to the program.
Thanks for having me. I'm still chasing that car, man.
You'll get it. You'll get it. So you opened your campaign with the Rangers. You went to the Mariners, spent last year with the Braves. I'm from Seattle. I'm a little bit bitter that you left Seattle to begin with, but maybe you'll be back there.
I had a good time with them. It was a short stint, but yeah, it was. I like the organization. Love that city, but we'll see.
So it's funny because we were talking before we opened up this segment. I'm 6'6", played professional tennis. You're 6'9". There hasn't been a lot of very tall pitchers in the league. I mean, I'm thinking years back with Seattle when Randy Johnson came in, and he's what, 6'10"?
Yeah, he was about 6'10". Yeah.
And so you're kind of in rare air, no pun intended, with being 6'9" and standing on that mound, looking down across the plate.
Yeah, I was actually this year I was the tallest pitcher, or actually tallest player ever for the Atlanta Braves.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Wow, biggest beast for the Atlanta Braves.
The biggest beast on Nelson Radio. I love it.
So tell us, Cam, I've had the privilege of working with you for, I don't know, what are we going on, about 7 years?
Yeah, about 6 or 7 years, yeah.
And you're such a pleasure to work with, man, because, can you, in your words, tell us about how you prepare to be that beast? When you walk on the mound, you are a beast. I always joke that I say, I see you smiling, but no one else does because you look pretty nasty.
Well, yeah, I don't think I smile, but I definitely have a good time out there. If you can see it, then perfect. But don't let the opponents see it. But it's been my pleasure working with you, Dave. From where I was with my mental game to where I am now, it's literally taken me around the world. I'm coming up on playing in my 5th different country professionally. I'm going to the Dominican Republic in a couple days, and so got five countries under my belt playing professionally, and I'm more ready than ever to go dominate. I'm feeling like a beast. I've been doing my visualizations and my game readies and doing some writing, and when you do the process, it just absolutely locks you in for the game, for competition, because number one, for me, it's very peaceful. It gets me into just a very calm, confident, almost zen-like state, where it doesn't matter if I'm going up against the Yankees or the Little League team across the street. I know that I've visualized, I've prepared my mind, I've gotten it into that highly competitive state already, so that when I step onto the mound, when I step onto the field, I've already been there. my emotions in some ways have already gotten heightened. When you do visualizations, your heart rate will get up there a little bit. You know, when your mind sees you doing something, it doesn't know whether it's really there or whether you're just seeing it. So when you've seen it enough times and you've already seen yourself succeeding and you're feeling, seeing yourself in your element, not just out there, but in your element. When you're actually out there, when you get there, you are in your element. You've already been there, and you're comfortable.
And this is the key to it.
You're able to let all the greatness within you flow.
And this is
nothing stopping it.
This is one of the keys to what Dave does as a mental performance coach, and they're called game day readies, that you bring people into that place where they're now ready to perform. You're listening to Kameron Loe. We're going to do a game day ready. Yeah. Are you ready for that, Dave?
Let's do it. We're going to do a shortened version of it. And so I love it because what Cam will do will call me from the stadium. He'll be already there, and then before he goes out there to pitch, we do this game ready. So you ready, man? We're going to get you ready to go down and dominate down in the Dominican Republic. So we'll do a shortened version. It won't be quite as long. So first of all, what we do in a game ready is Cam will pick 3 things he really wants to focus on. We already mentioned within one of our shows about how there's so many distractions. And so when you hit that nerves, when you can just bring it back to it, these are my intentions. Then we lock it in with the visualization. So with that, I want you to do exactly what we always do. I love it. First, just tap into gratitude. Think about the things you're grateful for. There's a power in gratitude. Now go ahead and close your eyes, and I want you to see a gate. And as you see that gate, I want you to pass through the gate. And as you pass through the gate, you come into nature. It can be a place you've been to before or a combination of places. You're the creator. But just go into this place. It's so peaceful. You tap into the energy of nature. Just by simply appreciating nature, you actually are lifted up into a higher frequency. Start breathing it in. Start breathing it in. Now in that energy, go through the next gate, and there you're on the pitching mound. See yourself out there with your 3 intentions and dominating with them. It never felt better. As you're seeing yourself, you are absolutely just being everything that you want to be. And you're like you're watching television and you're going, wow, that's exactly it. It just happens to be you. You feel that strength. So now as you walk off that field, you know you came and you brought all of yourself. Come back through the gate, come back into this peaceful place again. Soak it in. It is so awesome. You are ready. So you feel the power in your heart. You feel the fire in your belly. Go ahead and walk out that first gate, and you are game ready.
And Cameron, isn't that exactly what you do as you're approaching the mound, and before you leave the tunnel, you're spending time with Dave in that game ready kind of environment, so that when you're now on the mound, everything is centered?
That's exactly right. Yeah. Well, sometimes we'll do it at the ball field right before I'm about to go out. And then sometimes we'll do it, an hour before or a couple hours before. But yeah, it locks me in. Obviously, Dave had to speed through it a little bit, but for radio purposes. But it absolutely locks me in. It's a comfortable time for me to relax my mind and just get into my breathing, get into that mental state where I'm ready, where I'm calm. I'm the beast. I'm calm.
You're the beast and ready to go. Kameron Loe, I want to thank you for being with us. That's Major League pitcher Kameron Loe. You're listening to Be a Beast on Nelson Radio with Dave Austin, mental performance coach, and myself. Nelson, call us direct. We'll walk you through a game ready. 888-888-2136. That's 888-888-2136. Or text the word BEAST to 313131. We're going to be back with Roger Anthony right after this. Do you ever want a secret weapon? Be a Beast training video is your weapon. From the locker room to the boardroom, success is not by accident. Performance is not by chance. You want to get your mind right? Perform at the highest level? Dominate your marketplace? Be a Beast training video is the answer. Mentally, we're going to prepare you to have the kind of success that's available for you to live it fully. You can do it too. The Be a Beast training video is your secret weapon. 888-888-2136. Let me say that again. 888-888-2136 or text BEAST to 313131.